All right, so the Pac-12 is in a bit of a sticky situation from a media rights and a TV deal standpoint right now. They're losing USC and UCLA to the Big Ten in the near future, and those two schools happen to be two of the conference's most prominent brands. And for that reason, the Pac-12 doesn't look like nearly as attractive of a product as it once was to major television networks, your Foxes, CBS's, NBC's, ESPN's. And on top of that, they may lose Oregon and Washington to the Big Ten as well, because those two schools happen to align with the Big Ten from a revenue and an academic standpoint. And if that wasn't enough, the poor Pac-12 they've lost the job, they've lost the wife, and they may lose the house as well. They may lose the Four Corners schools to the Big 12. Arizona State, very underrated television market. They're in that Phoenix bubble, which is a very popular television market that a lot of people forget about. They're an attractive product to the Big 12 for that reason. Colorado has Deion Sanders, enough said, very marketable. Utah has a fantastic football program, and Arizona has a phenomenal basketball program. Brett Yormark, the commissioner of the Big 12, was once an entertainment executive, and he uses the same mental framework and philosophy as an entertainment executive and applies that to growing the Big 12. For that reason, those four schools align with this criteria of wanting to grow the popularity of the conference, make a big splash, grow the entertainment value. Arizona State, popular television market. Colorado, Deion Sanders, they're ones in the Big 12. They really fit that bracket that Brett Yormark wants schools to fit in the Big 12. And on top of that, he has explicitly stated that he would like the Big 12 to have a presence in the Pacific time zone. If the Big 12 were to require one of the Arizona schools, they could fit that bill. They could make that dream a reality. So with all those schools gone, the Pac-12 is now the Pac-4. They have Cal, Oregon State, Washington State, and Stanford. There's not a conference in all of collegiate sports that has 4 teams. So they'd have to add some. Instead of dwelling in the gloom and doom nuance of the situation, I want to propose a solution to this. I want to be an optimist, and I've conjured up the solution. Let me hear what you think. What if the Pac-12 became the Pac-8 again? What if they added to those 4 teams Boise State, Fresno State, SMU, and San Diego State and Gonzaga for basketball? Boise State and Fresno State, some combination of those 2 schools and another has been the Mountain West Football Championship for the past 5-10 years, or even those 2 playing each other. They've been very consistent football programs, and I think that they'd be competitive, with the remaining teams in the Pac-4 at this point. San Diego State has a growing basketball program, and SMU's in that Dallas market. Everybody wants a piece of Dallas. I want a piece of Dallas. I want to move there after graduation, and there's 1.3 million people living there, very popular city, and that would be very attractive for the Pac-12 to remain relevant, and Gonzaga has been a prominent basketball school for the past 15 years. Now, I will acknowledge that the Pac-12 has expressed that they don't necessarily want to add Boise State and Fresno State because it doesn't necessarily align with the conference. But I think that's something that the conference should reconsider here because there's a chance that it may dissolve. When you're in situations like this where survival is not guaranteed, you really have to think about reevaluating some things, making some changes, because I really think those 2 schools could benefit the Pac-12 in so many ways. The situation's not ideal, I know that, but there's a chance that the Pac-12 may dissolve, so you got to be realistic with the situation here. The Pac-12 has to do what it has to do to survive. They've got to evaluate themselves, look in the mirror, and re-identify what their identity is without UCLA, without USC. Those are 2 large magnitude schools. It's going to change the outlook of it. But I think that the conference can survive with this picture, with this idea, or something of that sort. Think about what the Lakers had to do halfway through the season. They had that roster with Russell Westbrook this year. Then ended up moving off of him, acquiring Rui Hachimura, of Austin Reeves, and they've since been able to form this formidable team that seems to be a force in the NBA now. They're dangerous to play. The Pac-12 can apply that same framework to this situation. And it may not look like it right now, but there's a chance of dissolving. The Lakers had a chance of missing the play-in tournament this year. There's a chance the Pac-12 may dissolve. But if they can realistically look at this situation, reflect on it, and conjure up a solution like this, similar to this, I think that there's a chance that the Pac-12 that we all love, I love the Pac-12, there's a lot of people that love the Pac-12, a lot of rich history, Conference of Champions. I think that there is a realistic chance, I'm being optimistic here, realistic chance that the Pac-12 can survive, maybe as the Pac-8, but I hope that this is something they consider, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and please let me know what you think of this potential solution below. I don't have all the answers. I researched this over the past couple days. I may be on with this, I may be off, but I want to know what you all think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you and the time that you took out of your day to watch the video, and if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like the video and share it, as well as subscribe to The Era. The more likes and subscribers I get on this channel, the more resources I can attain, and the more resources I can attain, the more value I can provide to you, the viewer. And that is how I show my appreciation for you, for the time that you devote to watching my videos. So thank you so much, and have a great day.